What's up guys, Kevin Jones here, and today I'm going to be talking about OneClaw. So what exactly is OneClaw? One of the issues we're seeing with LLMs, particularly in general, is that people are accidentally giving secrets to them. So what OneClaw first product is a vault to be able to store your secrets inside of a HSM module, hardware security module, and this is done using Google Cloud's KSM. We store the secret with envelope encryption, and you have an API for your human and you have an API for your agent. That agent can get fine-grained access control to the secret at runtime. This can happen inside of an SDK. That can happen with just a standard like API call. There is a CLI, and there's also an MCP server. So depending on what you want to use, you're covered. It's also a trusted execution environment that is called Shroud. It is an LLM proxy that will handle all sorts of inspection to make sure that you're not getting any code execution or some kind of social engineering prompts that are getting injected. Just basically scanning the LLM traffic to make sure that it's safe and secure. And also, because we have access to the secrets, we can quickly redact secrets that might accidentally make their way to the LLM. And this is all done inside of Google Cloud's trusted execution environment. Additionally, you can also make intents. So you can basically give an agent access to a particular private key, but he never even has to see the key. The agent just has an API key, it authenticates, proves it has access to the key, and gets a JSON web token, and it passes the JSON web token directly to the TEE and has the TEE make that executed intent on his behalf. So this is very, very important if you're building like DeFi agents. So if you want to get started, you can just come in here and sign in. You can sign in with Google or create an account and sign in with username and password. Once you sign up, you will come here to the dashboard. We can see here we have some vaults, and these are where we store secrets. I'll just go ahead and delete one real quick so I can show you how they're created. We'll go ahead and click Create Vault. We'll call it Example. You can add a description, click Create. Then you can add a secret. So we'll say we'll add example API key. We'll call it in the path API keys / example. We'll put API key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can give it a tag if we want, a description. We can make it expire, max amount of access. So now that is actually stored inside of Google KSM, inside of an HSM module with envelope encryption. Very, very secure. Then we can come here to the Agents tab and create an agent. We'll get rid of this agent so we can show the flow. We'll say Register Agent, and we'll say My New Agent. Give it a description if you want, and then the type of access you want to give access to. So we'll use API key. You can do fine-grained access control for certain parts of the certain vaults using this kind of like global kind of scope, or you can just leave it blank and that will be all the access. You can choose an expiration date, like maybe you only want this agent to live for like a day, a week, whatever. And then you can also set the TTL for his JSON web token. So we'll set it to 5 minutes, and we'll give it access to that vault that we created just a second ago. We can enable the intents API if we want, and the Shroud proxy here, but I'll just go ahead and skip that for now. So that's it. We've created an AI agent. We get a special API key that we can then copy to our clipboard. And again, that is also stored in the HSM module as well. And we can say I've saved the key. So we have this here, and now we could get access to that vault if we wanted to. We also have a audit log, where we can see everything that's happened inside of the environment. We have some settings to be able to set up your communication preferences, delete your account. We have a security section for if you want to add multi-factor authentication, see your active sessions. If you want to do IP restrictions for like blocking certain countries or just allowing certain countries. You can generate API keys. So obviously everything you can do as a human, you can do through an API key. Same thing with an agent. You can generate an API key for him. You can manage your billing account. And you can also, coming soon, is the beta for the treasury. So you'll be able to create multi-sigs for your agents and give them and make them signers on the multi-sigs as well. If you want to get started, the best way to do is to go to our GitHub, and you go to github.com/oneclawai, go to the repositories, and look at the OneClaw-examples. This has a bunch of different examples of how to build on top of OneClaw using different, kind of examples to show off some of those features. So you can kind of browse through those. The other thing you can do is you can just consult the docs. So here on the top, we have this docs page. And here we have very, very detailed information on how to operate the vault, how to operate the shroud, and how to operate the intents. Also for the treasury when it's available. There's also an SDK, and there's a CLI, and there also is the MCP server. All that is open source, and you can definitely fork that if you need to make modifications. Very, very, very powerful stuff. There's a bunch of different details on the security architecture, and there's also some of the stuff about the basic concepts of how that works on here as well. So I hope you found that useful. Please check out OneClaw, and if you need help, you can reach out to ops@oneclaw.xyz, and we will help you out. You can also reach out on Twitter. The Twitter account is OneClawAI. So thank you so much.